In the heart of ancient Persia, where the dunes drift and sing, lived a young weaver named Daria. By day, she wove carpets of crimson and gold, but by night, she dreamed of weaving magic. Her heart was set on creating a flying carpet, one that could soar to the stars she so admired. Daria worked tirelessly. She gathered threads dyed with sunset hues and moonbeam silver. With each knot, she whispered a wish. But her magical carpet had a mind of its own. As soon as she wove one pattern, another would unravel. Swish, the threads would loosen. Whoosh, a corner would fray. Her beautiful designs turned into tangled messes, again and again. Frustration welled up in Daria's heart. "Why won't you work?" she cried out to the half-finished carpet one night, her voice trembling. "I try so hard, but it's never enough." Tears fell onto the threads, making the vibrant colors blur. That night, she stormed out into the cool desert. A tiny shadow darted across the sand. It was Rami, a desert fox with eyes like polished obsidian. He nudged her hand with his nose, as if to say, "What troubles you, weaver of dreams?" Daria sighed, petting his soft fur. "Oh, Rami, my magic is broken. The more I try to control the threads, the more they resist me." Suddenly, the sand around them began to swirl and dance. A figure shimmered into existence, its voice like the shifting dunes. It was the sand spirit. "The threads do not resist you, little weaver," the spirit whispered. "You resist yourself. You cannot control the wool, the dye, or the will of the loom. You can only control the calm in your hands and the peace in your heart." As the spirit faded, the wind picked up, carrying a new voice. It was the voice of the wind, ancient and wise. "Listen," it hummed through the dunes. "Patience, little weaver. Patience is the thread that holds magic together." Daria stood under the shimmering stars, thinking, the desert wasn't fighting her, it was teaching her. She couldn't force the sand to stop moving, or the wind to be silent, but she could learn to be still within herself. Just then, she spotted a figure stumbling through the dunes. It was a wise old merchant, his face etched with worry. "I am lost," he called out. "My caravan took a wrong turn, and the desert has swallowed the path." Daria looked at the merchant. He was clearly distressed, yet he didn't shout or panic. He simply stood, waiting, observing the stars. She led him back to her small tent and offered him water and a place to rest. "You seem calm for a lost man," Daria said. Her curiosity piqued. The old merchant smiled kindly. "Ah, young one, I have traveled these sands for many seasons. I've learned that you cannot control a sandstorm, nor can you command the stars to show you the way. You can only control how you respond to being lost. Panic is a thief of reason. Patience is a loyal guide." His words echoed the whispers of the spirit and the wind. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you respond. The phrase settled in Daria's mind, not as a command, but as a gentle truth. She finally understood. She returned to her loom the next morning. This time, she didn't force the threads. She didn't rush. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, feeling the steady rhythm of her own heartbeat. She let her fingers move with grace and ease. Swish went the shuttle. Swish went the threads, falling perfectly into place. She wasn't fighting the carpet anymore. She was dancing with it. When a thread snapped, she didn't sigh in frustration. She simply smiled, took a new thread, and began again. She worked with the quiet focus of the desert itself, calm, steady, and present. Days turned into nights, and the carpet grew. It shimmered with the colors of dawn, the deep blue of twilight, and the silver of 1,000 stars. It was more beautiful than anything she had ever imagined. One evening, as she tied the final knot, the carpet hummed with a gentle energy. It lifted an inch off the ground, then two, floating as lightly as a desert breeze. Rami the fox yipped with delight, chasing his tail beneath it. Daria laughed, her heart full. She hadn't forced the magic to happen. She had welcomed it with a calm and patient spirit. Her hands had woven the wool, but her peaceful heart had woven the magic. And so, as the moon cast its gentle glow over the endless sands, Daria and Rami climbed aboard. The carpet rose, carrying them into the vast starry sky. They didn't soar to fight dragons or find treasure. They simply drifted, listening to the soft whispers of the wind, feeling the peaceful rhythm of the desert night. For Daria had learned the greatest magic of all, that true power isn't about controlling the world outside, but finding the stillness within. Thank you for listening to our story. We hope it brought a little bit of magic and peace to your evening. If you enjoyed this journey into the Persian desert, Please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more gentle tales, sweet dreams and peaceful nights.